see us watching, remember about the chat rules before to say some kind of hateful or bad menace words to the specific team or players. I'm not gonna allow that, and trolling also not gonna allow this attending towards the B spiral main over the side. Oh, the molly on this construction and LPS got it down, and the mid play also works out pretty well for Tronic with a dual Berettas. And he turned to the another kill, so about the Insilio there more cooked on the CT side up to the 53% on the win rate based on the CT, and again CyberSHOKE with the roller coaster onwards. The vertigo map, they're more accountable by the both sides on this map, but they've been not showing a great result so far, and Vaded is still showing his own difference. He's building that difference with the Glock and the fake bomb once or twice, or not enough yet, and bullets in the magazine up to the 6 of that, 4 bullets left. Beat it! Oh no, PW will save that nation himself. Huh? I was starting to think about the easy clutch for CYBERSHOKE and Insilio. I didn't really remember how much pistol rounds they did take from the first map, but I thought it was about double pistols for the CYBERSHOKE, isn't it? Because the force buys twice on versus City, and the Yetaker side works out with the 50% of a success rate on the Insilio side. So that's it. Yeah, CYBERSHOKE won the double 2 of the pistol rounds on the first map, but still losing the map at the 13-11 score. And now on the opening map pick, they're about to lose the first pistol round. And doing that clean, a fully round. And stacking up together to be more closer towards the city spawn. Got you. Now let's focus up. And Insilio, you have to understand that as nobody else, they're the last sugar to make the scout play against the 4 enemies on his own screen, and a beautiful Heat. That crispy Heat for Pod, and another kill with a Mach 10 included. Will be a chance to take another and another one. Oh, Pod. That was an upset above him. In front of him with the Mach 10 and the run and gun protest, it's really hard to make a stop for this enemy. So there we go. 2 deaths against the fully equal Insilio. They will go with a couple more investments till the end, probably. That's fine if they gonna win some rounds still, but in terms of the long-term project, as an Undertaker side team, you need to do a more and more careful finishing off the rounds. You're not able to lose that much guns. And the first buy round for the CYBERSHOKE, without an AWP clearance, not that much money to bring it up. And Sugar exploring the small gap on top of this spiral ladder. And the molly close to the wood, and if somehow Loicus could know about that solo play, in the meantime, mid side is under attack, and Pod was following up his own teammate, ex-teammate Julie, and the B side is also opened up after this success by Sugar, and maybe Showing off himself with body shadow over to play the first lane of that main B. And Sugar still in charge. Interacting with the entering of the side, but you have to start to go up there. And the bomb carry right above there. The bomb has been planted, and the Hine was a bit late, but not in that much damage anyway, so it could be comfortable for PW to play that close range. Naki for him, and not the worst, not the best trade over that situation, and Sugar also catch him not in proper moment to make another short strip against the enemies, but okay, he could do a long one. I think he would be an open field against the two enemies, but at the same time, and this would be way worse. So, please he try to do something with that. Another boom. And another rebuy. Insilio trying to balance over this a weak economy, and the same is happening for CYBERSHOKE exactly. Surely if the one of those teams will lose this round, that's gonna be round by 2. In the upcoming one, maybe depends on the situation what's gonna happen to the Undertaker side team, because somehow they will plant a bomb and make it a rough amount of kills. They would go with another force buy to catch the enemies by the money and stuff, but if CD-sided team will be eliminated from that one, I think it's gonna be 100% Shuriko. And then Insilio will snowball more and more. Based on the attacker side. A default check of these outlines and metal. This metal path. Not being covered. But Tronic on top of this window over mid, and PW was sticking to that battle. Tronic even more will make another frag, but not Ineki. Will he wait till the Sugar rotation there? Wow. Not Ineki in such a good angle. Great positioning to take that kill on. And Pop with the Galio. About his own perspective. Oh no. Oh crap. Don't tell me that they both of them didn't know it's there. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, both of them didn't know it's there. And now they didn't find the key of that moment. Oh, there is a Molly. Oh, I'm going to the shock status on my side. It couldn't be like that when you're playing 2v1 in such of this situation. Like, communication issues. And I understand that there was not much time to check all of the corners, but look, how did they play that? Just 1.1, not even try to make a Fiat 3, there was no death at all, so that was no more time to do something in any other way of that situation, of that case. And CYBERSHOKE still going with the struggling. They lost few of the last rounds of the first map, and they lost it in total. And the second map is starting with the same status, but maybe this force back will bring them confidence on again, because that was a this great opportunity taken down by the Faded, and he's on solid play towards the mid against the 3 enemies one by one again and again. I think CYBERSHOKE's coach right now in the team speak sitting like with a face palm or something like that. It just looks really crazy sometimes. How his own mates are actually playing. Wow. And Lavicus also put out of that competition. Naughty Neki. Going towards the smoke. Clearing out the first one. Knows exactly that the guy on the side staying alive behind that smoke because he did plant a bomb. But the flashbang, and he could think about an extra play from the back, so it should be a bait. It would be a bait, but not gonna be the real answer in particular. And the save of the M4 will be the best solution in terms of that spot. 4-1, Insilio still going up, limping over that series. Maybe not that clean. And I have to mention you that both of these teams are not showing their best performance or the vertical map. I was be scared after this freeze on my screen within the CS2 client. That's how the Counter-Strike client is working nowadays in the end of the 2024 year, right? Gaben, please fix that out. And Naughty Neck with FPS also trying to make a couple fix of the stuff. And the A push and A execution should be rejected. But only for some time, because Sugar at the same time is looking for the B push again. He's making a proper call to make a ball rotation towards B side instead of going A. They will be okay with that. But I think CYBERSHOKE also understand that, and you don't need to underestimate your opponent. FPS down the first. That was the M4 guy, by the way. I didn't realize that. And 2x4, CYBERSHOKE. Keep fighting for the exits. But not for the rounds. Not for the round. Right here, right now. Unfortunately, but we have to deal with that. There is no other chance. There is no other point of the play. And BW taking down Fanaman. Alright, another tryout for CYBERSHOKE, and this time with an AWP. Maybe if they gonna set some pressure on towards mid area or the extreme ways of the map, they will be a bit successful. But with my own opinion, what they need to do for real, they should make a proper side control. It was the same issue for the entire ancient map after the switching of sides, and CYBERSHOKE were missing a lot of holds over the sides. And now, the same thing is happening right here. Over aggressive play, I'm not against that. But generally, if you're doing this, you must have a plan B. And looks like this time plan B will will be used on finally. Mid aggression works out now. Now we could say that CYBERSHOKE will be up to take another city side around. Because about 40 seconds to 4. Don't tell me that that's gonna be another awesome clutch situation with the 2-man disadvantage from the Insilio side. They do have a bomb. They could think about a single anchor and extra support player from the rotation right from the city area. 10 seconds, no more time. A decent bait and Pot will miss that spray on. Welcome back, CYBERSHOKE. At least one more round there. And only single death. A bit more work for you from that moment. A bit more chances. Let's try out the AWP. Where is the AWP? Over mid. But the flashbang, where is the flashbang then? Or just a boost like this and APS? He will be fall down from that. And that's gonna be a chance. The timing will crush everything there. But Sugar, maybe he was way happy after that great timing to pick off a backline and cut over the B, but if you not even react into that quad player position, you will lose round by round in terms of that. You have to be way patient with that positioning. But still 4x2, and this time it become to the 3x2, and not Ineki. Also showing his decent aim stuff there. And he actually knows about the last guy is also above there and being spotted. It had been spotted right here, right now in 30 seconds by this 1v2 clash over the end. And not about a time, or wait, does he have a time to make a shift rotation to the B and speed up afterward? Oh no, Phenomenon did here. He knows exactly that that's gonna be a long run towards the B and the mid of the shot, but Tronic will be in charge of that kill. Anyways. 3-5 and CYBERSHOKE stay by a stab, but they're about to crash the enemy side economy, and now they are 2 rounds away from the tie, so that looks not that bad. But still, 5 rounds by the caretaker side. Maybe some of you have to say it's just a regular mirror chat. I mean, Vertigo stuff with the tie on the score, or maybe a little advantage based on the city-sided team, but no way and Pot with the heroic buy is going to take lead by the open, but not because another worst timing to play by the side himself alone or like that. What could be the worst? Maybe another trade for the caretaker side team, and that's why not Neki just saving that situation by his own play. Pot Does have a second killer with the helmet, so aim punch not gonna bring any disaster moment with the picking off of the enemies against the M4s in that range. And wow, PW making a clean off back, and another clean stuff is going on to the side, but there is a death kit on this diffuse carry, and there is a time to proceed with another round. Come more and more closer to the tie again. Another nice try by the Insilio team. They got about 2 chances to clutch 2x4, and the second one was that close as well, but not gonna start to win those ones. First half will be ended pretty soon. And Narineki just trying to kill against the FPS towards the E ramp. That was fine. Even more, 2 more players above, and look how Narineki insta spraying through the smoke and the double kill like that, just like that. Narineki is cooking now, but being taken down by Sugar, and 17 HP left for the Levantino. Pot, does he make noise there? And Levantino is out of that smoke, and he's taking down Sugar. And Pot, he does not know, he couldn't know about the enemy guy in front of him over that smoke. 50 seconds. Wow! That was overconfidence being against the Tronic, and that works out. Lavicus. You saw that smoke. 30 seconds left. Oh, it was outgoing of that smoke, and then maybe his vision of that situation was about Lovicus passed through that metal balcony side on the left, and that's why he was trying to get out of that smoke, but mistakes could happen. And we would rather go with the tie on the scoreboard now. Only 2 rounds left. The timeout being used on an Insilio. Yeah, we can't claim that there's much clutches for the Insilio team as it was for the first map, and now they are going with this tie on the scoreboard, and that's why CYBERSHOKE have a chance, because the same close matchup, face-to-face series on the ancient map of this best of 3 tonight, and the same is going on for the Vertigo, but with less luck for the Insilio team, and they are not able to continue their domination. And Natineki, in the previous round he was an absolutely unstoppable carry on his own team, but what about this 1k force by the Pistols and the rest of the team above the ramp? Alongside the A, an extra play with the 2 more Guardians over the side, and CYBERSHOKE are ready to cover that side. Just hold up the lane, and that's all what you need there. Not overpick. Don't do the overconfidence things, and not inaccurate phenomenon. They are stick to the side FPS, the single guy who could do something with that. Oh, and FPS was making triple kill behind the side, but the economical issues not gonna make sense for the CYBERSHOKE, and they don't really care about that. And only the last round remains. Insilio. 4 AKs, AWP. And the last round of the first half remains. bit rough gameplay. A lot of things are happening above the A ramp. Seems like the way how Insilio really wants to finish up that. Of course, how over their own battleground and their own map they go. For me, that doesn't seem as a strong or their primary map for this matchup actually. And honestly, the individual performance, but a few players is also not that good. And Paul, as a standing over team, still fits to them pretty well. But he's not even practicing with them for a long time. Maybe usually this thing is bringing chaotic stuff moments and trade by the trade for Paul. But as far we remember, this squad was playing with the Paul for a long time. Not that long time ago, so they have to remember how it was like and what kind of options and what kind of desires they could do together. Oh, I just... looks like Tronic read that round like a book. That's all I can say now. Smoke and sugar. Oh, you saw him. Wow, Tronic. Why are you doing this, Tronic? Maybe he could think about he doesn't saw me, so he didn't see me, and that's why I'm gonna pick off like that. And even more, that could be a fake because of another time, but alright, let's switch off the sides, and maybe after the switching of sides, CYBERSHOKE will start to play a bit more consistent. But how you can be more consistent as a 6-6 score after the first half was ended by? Maybe I was starting to think about to win, but I have to say about the CYBERSHOKE status for the Vertigo, maybe with it not that successful raids for this battleground, but you know, just up to the 50-50 on the both sides of the Vertigo and FPS, starting to live with a double kill again on the start. It really makes sense, and CYBERSHOKE, they were hiding, they were locking their pushes, but just a single player initiative play and FPS going with the upper hand. FPS will continues to do that as a Berserk mode. And Pod also trying to have a charge of a mid play together with the sugar by the flashbang in charge. And faded. He doesn't have an option to leave the A side control. He has to sit there till the end. That's the main stuff of him, so his own role. And he's plan of this piece around. And don't tell me that nobody will take a look for just for a second into the sandbox. Ah, god damn it. It's happening, Levantino. And Lavicus, they will do everything correct. And hold, oh yeah, that was nasty actual death kiss for PW. And he will do that fake. Yeah, he won't do a fake. He will do this diffuse till the end. Pros never fake. And you know that, and everyone knows that. Nice try for the lobby, because maybe he doesn't know about the death kits above the side, but that was a chance. But since there was the bomb planted for the CYBERSHOKE, they still have a good opportunity to force back with 2 Gallios, Scout, and AK and Desert Eagle in their backpacks. On the other side, the city-sided team, 2 M4s, 3 MP9s, left utils, and something around the construction play. Ooh, huh. Well, because nails the frag against defeated, no snake kills to take down Paul, and FPS just sold everyone there. I'm uh, I'm a bit worried, I'm a bit sad about that, because this scope for the phenomenon, the first exists, the second one is now. We want how it does happen. And Naughty Neki also trying to do something with a couple trades. And this deep push to the city towards the B area. And PW starting to realize that. Oh, the headshot. This headshot was pretty nice to see. And another one also. And 1x2 with a Dazzle Eagle. Oh, it was a nice try to take at the first headshot. The flashbang was not that accurate. And that's gonna be the 8-6. And then Insilio will keep going with their lead, especially against this force buy. But I think CYBERSHOKE might have a deal with that, since they managed to get another plant. So they did about a 3 frags right now. That's gonna force Insilio to do a lot of investments. But the buy. And maybe if CYBERSHOKE will win this one, they will chase them down about the economy. That's why CD side, they used to be way careful with their death list. 3 deaths is not allowed to. A bit better, but still worse, and maybe only 1 death and better. A flawless victory will be a truly answer, a truly point. Paul starting with an open frag and another pick off of the mid with a double pick and Naughty Neki. Only 7 HP left afterwards. Lavicus was going alone towards the B main control, and the FPS is already above the 0 floor close to the bridge, and he cut down this A execution straight from the main, so Insilio would have a good group up together towards the B instead. And they're not gonna miss that out. Nicely done. Interesting headshot happened there. The same smoke is going on towards the same lane. Oh, Pout. He's cooking. And maybe FPS also cooking, because only 2 HP left. He saw the guy on the side. And FPS will get another point for his own team. And the score is about 96. A bit mirrored, a bit questionable numbers on the board, but CYBERSHOKE, oh, no way. They will keep it up. This time they didn't make that bomb real, and now they have to play with a 2 AKs and Mikhail with a couple pistols and 1 pack of utils. But they're still thinking that they are able to crush the enemy down. And it's just a half-percent real in terms of the amount of deaths. The win condition for that time is not the worst one, since Sugar suddenly started to push that deep. I don't know, that could be linked with their own overconfidence, or they just played a lot of practice before against them, or that was a part of the preparation. That's why Sugar started to push without any kind of info towards the end, no pressure on the air, so that was a kick movement play. And another pick off for Faded and FPS. They will take 3 of them, the 4 of them by the hat trick for the phenomenon to make this fair enough. Maybe they will finish top that by the clutch. But who's gonna be the actual winner of this round? 30 seconds left, not even a phenomenon, or PW really wants to go somewhere else, but it's really hard to predict and hard to make a decision, so there is no more time. To leave the A, PW, he needs sight. Isn't he? Yeah, he will do that. 10 to 6. And the Insilio still going up. Rough rounds ongoing. And this game become more and more seriously, but CYBERSHOKE, they're going to take a full buy this time, maybe without the AWP, maybe again and again about the utils. In terms of the utils, they have to downgrade to the Gallios if they really want to use it. But for the Insilio side and their time also will be out if they're gonna lose this one. Or even not gonna save up to the 3 guns for the end. Nothing about the mid-aggression, the same is happening towards the A, and Levantino step down from that play, but for the A, take your side, by the A, take your side perspective, 4x4, and deepens to the B, will be enough. But their preparation, yeah, CYBERSHOKE's preparations are not going that fast. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! The unit and PW, this initiative play again against the ruling, against the law, guys. And CYBERSHOKE will judge that. They will counter that. Maybe they will outgo towards the B till the end against the 3-man stack. And Polt with the FPS, they could stick to that side together. The smoke is going to the city and you're not able to block that off. Maybe Polt is still thinking about the guy from the mid area. He spot the guy on the side and in the middle of the shot of the FPS. The molly is on the board. Polt didn't see the guy in close of him, but he managed to take that frag instead. And 16 HP. I mean 20 HP left in 60 seconds till the end. And Polt. I think he might go up to the save. 2 low HP left, death kits. Are death kits somewhere on side? Because I'm not actually recognize that. It has to be somewhere else, but in terms of this mid-time aggression by the Insilio side, sometimes they're going with an hasty performance with that, yeah, from that, but usually, I think in the rest of the time with their aggression and initiative plays, they're stick to the trouble. So 3x3, you have side control, your enemies locked inside of the B main instead. And I know that Paul was looking towards mid because of that, since there was no information about that side play, but still, you're 3x3, you don't need to make any overpick since you're the city-sided team, but okay, at least they try. That's just the game moment, a play moment, and nobody will be against that. So, and still there is an advantage after the 3 more rounds, and another 4x4 Insilio could works out anyway. So I'm not out giving that for free actually. But for the CYBERSHOKE, it's time to shine. Time to show their best. And a little freeze for the FPS, I guess so, because also on my screen that was not that smooth as it used to be. Phenomen taking down Pod, Sugar also under Molly and Feeded. Wasn't close of the side control, that's why he doesn't see anything. And PW see the target and don't see the upscale. The same happened to Naughty Neki with the second frag for this smoke. That was nice to see. Yeah. And the next stage. And the next chapter. We have to move forward. And for now, I would say Insilio starting to struggle a bit, but it's only the start of that. They still have an option to stop it immediately. You know, where DC could, what they really want to do, just make the most important part by the kills against the enemy side team. And Paul taking down Lavicus still, so 3x3, but there is no gun in front of them. So what map is this? As you can see, close to the radar. That's the second map because Insilio won the first map, and you could check it by the maps or score or hltv.org site manually. So at you as always. Let's move on. Only one round difference left. 2050 for the KD radio, but Holt is the 4th place of his own team. Quite interesting to see that placement. 916, we hired that pod with the 20 frags. Got the second map? Yeah, you're absolutely right, mate. That's the second map of this Best of 3 series and 4 FPS. Removing Levantino. Twice that was happened for the Levantino for the open frag, but this time it's gonna be quite different. Not equal, but different. Stop to do this overpicking again and again. Faded 4v4, and now he was that close to the death again and reduce the whole situation to remove this advantage, to outgive this positive vibe of the round. Too much risk, isn't it? Insilio, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. What I was trying to say, like, everyone knows that. And another headshot exists. 30 seconds left. Flip side tactics moment. Lavicus. Crispy headshot. What's the next? Feed it with a double kill, and Sugar not gonna double the ball that round because 11-9 right here, right now. Only one death. And a bit more money of income for the Insilio side this time. They're still trying to play over that balance. And they are going good. And in terms of the CYBERSHOKE, they're going to do this buyout with the Naki, with the Galil, AWP, double pistols, and maybe the worst pack of utils what we ever seen from their side. Not that much flashbangs, maybe Mollis will have them, but about the smokes, only double of that. And one of those they have to use for the crossway over the mid if they really wants to stick into that side. And Sugar making an upset. Just sending and a greeting moment, a greeting letter to the enemy side team. And that's how you should play with an open frag. 5v4, just hold up the sides, try to play away passive, but look at what's going on the body. Why the second anchor from the A is already above the mid side? Insilio, you got this open, just lead that out, you don't need to go anywhere else. In terms of that, the FPS will die there, you will lose the A side control, and Paul, thank you for the Paul that he's not leaving the A side himself. He was in charge of the AWP player inside of this. Short of a Narineki. A beauty stuff is happening for the side, and everyone was locked inside of the elevator's room, and Sugar from the back is not that obvious, and Bomb Carry will make a plant for real, but I assume even if Sugar not gonna kill him, not gonna let them plant, there was a time gap to make Insta react and find that final kill towards the air ramp by the last player alive. Yo, Mr. Holly Bling, I'm not gonna allow this kind of meeting of a CYBERSHOKE team. You know, just the first warning to you. You're not gonna read the chat rules before you say something like this. I will them upon you for this disrespectful behavior. So, see you in 10 minutes. A bit disrespect for that run by the Insilio team, but I don't know what to say sometimes. Maybe from my perspective, it's really easy to say something about the ongoing status of the round. But 5v4, you know exactly about that. 2 more extra players about the mid, and you're leaving the AWP guy close of the short A alone. And wow, that was a neat play for the Tronic from the ladder room, and that's why he escaped that situation pretty fast. The FPS. Oh, that was intense play with the P250, and they're making another boost toward this wall. But in general, anyways, that's gonna be the fake stuff from the CYBERSHOKE, and they're not even trying to go outside the A. So about the time behind the B side, bomb has been planted. Oh, Sugar! He saw the guy inside of that metal balcony. This outline is under control, but even within information, sometimes you could miss a shot. And the loss, the whole situation like Sugar. Well, eliminate the AWP guy. And the second one, Sugar is cooking. And 11 to 11 is a definition AWP and the AK on the Insilio hands. Now let's take a look and make some math about the stuff. 2.9 is the income for the city-sided team, right? In terms of a 2-man save, next round will be a full buy. A proper full buy, by the way. I think so. But CYBERSHOKE, they were in the same situation like over their own map peak on the Ancient, and now I think they're not really want to lose the second map and lose the entire best of 3 series by a 2-0 score. The Hinate would stop the enemy side team, but cleared it. In charge of the A short, and another super player from the sandbags with the note, but this time you're not even trying to put something around the mid and making this aggro play, and the first shot with the knob before this hitbox of a 3 angle. Oh, what was that? And now you have to figure out that the rest of the CYBERSHOKE team is going to be rotated to B side, and Sugar smoked across and making that kill against the Levantine, and the flashbang will beat Popun, which just makes a bit discomfort for the enemies, and Paul will make a double play with that spray through the smoke and the triple kill exactly. 12 to 11 and CYBERSHOKE. Overtime, baby, let's go. Let's take it. But I'm really disappointed with that play and the rest of the stuff which is happening there. We are still going on. And for the last round, nothing about the guns, precise of pistols and the Kapuleki and Galil stuff. Utils are also empty. The flashbang for Sugar and CYBERSHOKE. They're still trying to find a way. FPS. Looking for the mid area, feed it. Making that kill real. And the next play of that. And the next out of that round will be above the A. Both is alone right about there, and FPS also in close to the elevator room exactly, but I remember a few rounds ago when Insilio also were in the kind of the same situation, like, and FPS missed a couple shots inside of the A shore, and afterwards the rest of the team was behind the smokes and close of the elevators. Oh, it was a decent spray through the smoke. Lavicus faded and 2x4 again, and bomb has been planted. 3x2, the timing was quite uncertain for the FPS with an AWP. The flashbang usage. Levantino inside of a default FPS is out of that play. Levantino saving the round, the quad. Okay, I was arrived at the triple kill for the Levantino so hard. Got you. By you, mate. I'm doing a little spoiler right here, mate. I'm not gonna let that so see in 10 minutes. And remember, don't make these spoilers anymore in the nearby future. I don't really like it at all. But, the last round. It makes me a bit sick of that. It's really hard to explain how. We'll proceed to the overtime series this time. It's really crazy to think about it. Incasta, where are you from? Ciao, Mr. Ugly. I'm from Montegagro. As Loba would say, and I have to. I don't know why he started to say Montegagro instead of the real naming of this country. Maybe because of quite surrounding word, a banned word from the Twitch. Probably, I don't know. But at the same time, with the real citizen of this country, the native citizen of this country saying like that, I have to do the same. Yeah, I'm also excited to say that we are stick to the overtime series. Too much clutches, too much overconfident picks, and maybe it's just about underestimating of your enemy. You've been missed a lot of words by the Sugar before the start, the first map and the second map as well. He was trying to make some jokes aside of CYBERSHOKE team, and they're late coming to the official game. And I'm also agree with the Sugar that you have to be more more accurate with your tending to the official games by the time. But the match is paused, and I'm still trying to figure out how we move forward to the overtime series. And maybe we will have a chance to try out and for the D-side map as well. It could be what it could be like. Oh, look at this. Wow. About 32 records for the CYBERSHOKE with not quite decent percent of the win rate, but you know. And Paul with the 23 frags and still on the bottom side of the scoreboard of the Insilio team. Maybe he's doing a lot of super stuff. Phenomenon. Maybe on our POV that was quite easy to check out the enemy behind this construction. And Paul also starting with an open frag of the round, but going down just in a second. No. Insilio would be so happy since FPS not be knocked down a bit earlier. Flashbang in the smokes amount of the Insilio team is going to be empty just after us. After this smoke probably to the A shore, because nobody of the anchors does have a smoke, only flashbangs included. And extra player is also going there with the smoke, and that's gonna be PW. Maybe he would use that smoke for the one way over the crane. And the Sugar with the Phenomenon. They're used to play for the pick and they nailed that frag, but what's gonna be the next step? The Molly is coming for the top of the side, and the PW was the lucky to stay alive at bottom of the crane, and LPS also taking down Tronic. Lavicus against the World 1v3 and the last then the 13 second slot, and that's it. 13 to 12. Insilio. They're still able to win an advantage situation like this, so it's nice to see it. Another try. The least try for the CYBERSHOKE this time. They will still be able to buy enough if they really wants to do that, but Phenomenon just making an upset against the pot, and Sugar also been waking up by the enemy side team, and 11 takedown defeated with the knife rotation and shift walking towards the elevator room, and there is only 2 people left. 2 man's alive, and PW. He crossed this way, but he's been spotted by the Lavicus by the sounds, and maybe he does see that crossway before. But since there is a smoke, PW not able, and that was a crispy headshot again, not in Eki from the side B directly, not from the window by Lavicus. Only the last round of the first half of this overtime series is going on there. More and more pressure. More and more stuff are happening here. Levantino, he was the true king of the air ramp over the meantime. Is it been changed for the overtime seal? We'll see that just in a second, just in a moment, but I assume Levantinho, decent flash pickup, the miss of the shot, the second one, and the third one will be eliminated from the A side control like this. Yeah, too much mistakes. Phenomena also making that clean frag against the Sugar. W. There is no chance to go out of the save this round, so he'll keep fight till the end. Like Lion, but 14 to 13 and CYBERSHOKE. They're not giving up yet, and 32 frags for the Naughty Neck, and they're about to switch off the sides. So let's switch off the sides as well. There we go. I do remember about a 6-6 score tie after the first half when Insilio were playing by the ATK side. Maybe they find the way, more options, and a new tempo and a new playstyle for themselves. But for now, the argument about the free win over that side won't work. We have to definitely let them play. FPS still trying to find a kill the open frag there, but we're gonna make a little comparison with the two of these play styles. Yeah, game plans, a lot of aggro style plays from the Insilio side, deepens the air ramp. Usually they will stick to the trouble because of that, and this time alongside the B Lovikus. Maybe about this movement, about this move, I shouldn't say something about the mistakes. That was a classic check of the B ramp without any kind of info over these 40 seconds on the timer, and that was fine. But the B execution, it's gonna be the too late, but only 2 players above his side from the CYBERSHOKE team this moment. And the double pick and the trade by the trade with a single extra advantage, and the phenomenon with the AWP miss of the shot. Bomb has been planted. And Paul taking down Narineki, so we're gonna have another tie. 14-14, and Insilio. I have nothing against their B execution, but if we're gonna look for the back just for a couple of seconds, look ahead, yeah, we're gonna see that they were starting with the kill by Sugar, but at the same time, maybe the reason why they just not even courage that moment, yeah, not even start the force play over the side. They were anticipating an extra play above the side and counter pick afterwards, but that wasn't there, and got a little freeze. They were absolutely right, because the rest of the squad of the CYBERSHOKE team don't really even try to rotate a bit from the A. You know, the one guy was a bit closer to the mid, but generally only 2 players above the side, and that was pretty easy to interact with and to put up the side. Tronic taking down Apnios. Lovikus in charge of a B ramp again, and the beauty timing will save his own life. And the spray was not that accurate, but still enough to take down Sugar. And this bonus round and this bonus play fits a lot to the CYBERSHOKE, and now they will go with the 1 round advantage again. I'm pretty sure about that. The win condition of this 2x5 situation He's way far way over the reality. Nice try for the pod and the last player alive. Insilio, at least they try to do something with the same idea. But to go up to the B, but the B side always is under control. And a lot of things could happen to you if you're not gonna make some pressure on towards the mid or the A ramp area. And will not Ineki reach that 40 barrier kills? FPS already stopped him from the round. Maybe if we're gonna move over the next series of the overtime, he would pass through that 40 kill barrier, but ooh, faded. I'm faded, and I remember how we just turned into that overtime series. It was absolutely the same round. And Deep W starting to play that aggro, but this time B-side is under control, and Sugar, he doesn't have that much space. He could give some information about the guy inside of the mid, but does he make any kind of decision because of this nade on the ground? Is it the flashbang or a smoke? I think by model it could be a flashbang. It should be flashbang. And Lovicus from the back making that kill against the FPS. You have to speed up a bit, the time has gone. Sugar making that nade, and wow! A headshot included in the 15 to 15 again. And we are moving forward for the next series of the overtime. And this vertigo is not coming to the end. And another opportunity for the Naughty Neki to reach that 40 kills barrier. To break the rules. To break the top. And force your own team to the third map. Man. The exchange of the utils. Not a rough, but pretty impactful. We are going to take a little freeze over the round because the A ramp is not that easy to start to work with. You have to throw a few nades and utils. Actually, will make noise there. Maybe CYBERSHOKE will over-rotate from somewhere, but the AWP player losing the sandbags, and he will force Naughty to play over there. Naughty not that necessary gunfight with the ramp. But it's nice that he's not going to the top afterwards. And he will do the same precious, the same desire about the use this just close to the crane and exchange of the damage. Not gonna fit that much, but Phenomenon making the first frag of this attending towards the B. Molly will close his vision off. W against the Tronic and Paul. Paul with the last HP left, 1 HP left. This guy is so lucky with that stuff. Molly coming into the side, not Neki have to jump over, and FPS. Will someone take a look from the back? Oh, not really. FPS with an open the close range. He's starting to push CT, and there is the end. That was a nice try, actually. But Phenomenon with the Tronic Besides the B, they were doing great together. And maybe that happened because of the low timing of the round. But still. I think it's quite impossible to take more than 2 rounds based on the attack your side for the overtime series. Nowadays on the vertical. Especially for 2 of those teams. And maybe... especially for this round of the overtime series. Insilio won't be able to take a single of them. Who knows? Levantinho taking down PW, FPS. Exchange Levantinho instead. Phenomenon with an AWP. Still looking for the A ramp. Notineki decided to step back from the side control. Tronic was looking for the window, and Notineki will take his own place. So, I think it's kinda pretty obvious for the CYBERSHOKE. That's why they're overstaking B together. One guy inside of the wood, one more on defense on the side, and the first wall bank doesn't bring anything positive. And this quick rotation over the side FPS taking down Lavicus. 2 more players above the city, an extra guy inside of the city as well. Body attacker side, and the Insilio starting to make a chaotic play. In CYBERSHOKE, they read them like a book. That was a match between Coin and Endpoint, and that was the score 28 to 26 on the vertical today. Wow. Sounds like a good blockbuster. Hollywood blockbuster, if you know what I mean. But we don't have that action movie over that series. I become more and more sleepy of the tempo of the gameplay sometimes. But it is what it is. Vertigo, sometimes going that route. Will Insilio able to take a single round of their own attacker side? Over the main time it was 6-6. And that's why we are on that overtime series, and the second one in terms of out of the main time. Keep going on towards the A. Before that, 3 or 4 rounds in a row. Does not really matter what's going on over the round. Insilio always were following the B side. And now, suddenly, thinking about the 8, 30 seconds left. A lot of players by the CYBERSHOKE right here. So that's gonna be the 4th map. Don't tell me anything outside. Yo, guys, you don't have the time. Insilio, you're not a flip side tactics anymore. Von Carey is in charge, FPS making kill or Phantom and a 1-man advantage. But someone just forget about the side play and Sugar with a long 1 HP left, and somehow Insilio we're starting this execution towards the A, close to the 16 or 17 seconds on the timer, and they really reached the win. That's the most important thing of that. Whom I'm rooting for, Actually, I don't have a favorite for that matchup because I know personally few of the Insilio squad, the same for the CYBERSHOKE. Both of these organizations also know about me, yeah, and I'm in charge with their CEOs as well. I will be kind to each of them. I will support both of these teams, so I really want to go with the third map, but you know, the third map will be Anubis. If it will be actually. Or maybe Insilio will make this 3-0 by the city set, and for the CYBERSHOKE option, it's up to the 2 rounds in a row. I mean, not for the row, it's just 2 of the 3 least rounds. Are we gonna have another overtime series? Yo, Mr. Smash. I have to time out you for 10 minutes just to read the chat rules before you say something like this, because I'm not gonna allow any kind of disrespectful behavior inside of that chat, so make sure you're kind to each other on that in that chat, and let's keep this in the great atmosphere, the kind atmosphere between us and the teams. And Pop out was beat right after these flashbangs. Poppy W Lavicus also following up that execution. 17-17. And Insilio. I would bet on that's gonna be the fourth series of the overtimes. I don't know why, but I really want to think so. And I'm not even trying to talk about the full map yet. Because you're starting to say something bad about the guys on from the teams. Yeah, you're starting to talk bad words about the team plays and everything like that. So, as I said, I'm not gonna allow any kind of disrespectful behavior over that chat. So, I'm fluent on the both languages. As you can see, Russian and English is fine for me, so I could properly understand whatever you're gonna say, like. And Fred also like this 8 ending. Bad pot. It was a bit greedy. That's what I was trying to say, like. It's gonna be another overtime season, or CYBERSHOKE will suppose to go to the third map by themselves. 4x3 Pot is not even trying to underestimate the enemy. I really feel him, and I understand why he was going to that overpeak, but those things are not working for the Insilio for this evening. Unfortunately, a lot of situation with a huge advantage, the clutches. When Insilio become a that greedy team, they're usually losing the round. It doesn't really matter in what of term of conditions are they playing the round. It's just about their luck for today, luck stuff. Oh, DW, at least he tried to stay alive, but we're gonna move forward. And 2x4. FPS and Paul, they will fight, the keep fight till the end, but that's gonna be it for now, as I said. Doesn't really matter how Insilio was trying to win that series, but the 2-0 CYBERSHOKE will move us forward to the third map, and that's gonna be the end for the Vertigo. Finally, a lot of mistakes were happened to the Insilio team themselves, and